You ever have that one idea, the one that just pops into your head and you think, this could be it. This could change everything. Well, for so many of us, that spark, that's the easy part. The really hard part, figuring out if that brilliant idea is, an actual business. Okay, let's get into it because we're going to look at a totally new way to answer that question.
Take a look at this number, 42%. Now, in the startup world, this is a really, really tragic number. So what do you think it represents?
It represents this. 42% of startups that fail, they die because there was no market need. Can you believe that? The number one reason? They poured their heart, their soul, their money into building something that at the end of the day, nobody actually wanted. And that right there leads us straight into what you could call the startup failure trap. It's this path that so many founders walk down, and it's paved with the best intentions, but it almost always leads to a dead end. I mean, we all know the dream, right? You've got this incredible idea, it's going to change the world, but the reality is just brutal. There's a 90% chance your startup will fail inside of 10 years. And it all circles back to that same problem, no market need. So why does this keep happening over and over again?
Well, for starters, the old way of checking if your idea is any good is just crazy expensive. If you want to hire a consultant for some basic feedback, maybe a little market research, you're looking at $5,000 to $25,000. And that's before you've even thought about building anything.
And yeah, that's just for the advice. If you actually want to build what they call an MVP, a minimum viable product, to test your idea out in the wild, you're easily looking at 50 grand or more. It is a huge, huge financial gamble on something that's totally unproven. So here's the big question, isn't it? What if? What if you could figure all that out beforehand? What if you could know, with some real confidence, if your idea has wings, before you drain your bank account and spend years of your life on it? Well, this is where a new platform comes in. It's called StartupScout.co, and it was basically built from the ground up to solve that exact problem. Think of it like a co-pilot for that super early, super scary part of the journey. So what is it? Startup Scout is an AI platform that takes your raw idea and gives it a professional-level business analysis. It's basically like having a whole consulting firm in your pocket, and it gives you answers instantly, and as you'll see, incredibly affordably. And the way it works is just dead simple. You pop in up to 3 of your startup ideas. For each of those ideas, the platform shoots back 4 different in-depth reports. So that's 12 total reports you get to play with. And the price for all of that analysis? For all 12 reports covering 3 different business ideas? $15. No, seriously, 15. Okay, I know what you're thinking. For $15, how good can this stuff actually be? It's a totally fair question. So let's crack these reports open and see what's really inside. So this isn't just some random data dump. It's a complete 360-degree view of your business idea. You've got your core validation, is this even a good idea? You've got your marketing intel. How do you actually sell this thing? And then business development. How do you structure it and make money? And if that wasn't enough, you also get 3 bonus reports that are kind of mind-blowing. One for customer intelligence that tells you exactly who your customer is. One for landing page analysis to help you nail your marketing message. And get this, a full development roadmap with the tech you'll need and a timeline. For real. Look, when you put all of this together, it's pretty clear this isn't just a slightly cheaper way of doing things. This is a fundamental, ground-up game changer for how you even think about starting a business. I mean, just look at this comparison. The old way, getting these kinds of services from consultants, you could spend anywhere from 25 grand to over $100,000. With Startup Scout, it's all just included. The results is a cost reduction that is just, honestly, it's hard to even wrap your head around. We're talking about an average savings of 99.97%. It just completely removes money as the barrier to getting a world-class strategic advice. And hey, it's not just about the cash. Think about the time. Waiting for a consultant to get back to you can take 6 to 12 weeks. Weeks! With this AI platform, you get all that analysis back in minutes. That means you can test an idea, learn from it, and try another one, all in the same afternoon. The speed is just incredible. So, what does this all mean when you zoom out? What's the big picture here? Well, when you make something so fundamental, so cheap, and so fast, you change the whole game. You literally start to democratize entrepreneurship itself. And you can already see it in what the first people using it are saying. Take this from Bridget, the founder of Traysport. She said, "I received professional-level insights without the consultant price tag." I mean, that just says it all, right? It's about giving everyone access to the tools that used to be only for the elite. Probably the best way to think about it is like this. You remember what Canva did for graphic design, right? It took this thing that you needed super expensive software and a ton of training for, and it made it so anyone could do it? Well, that's the big idea here. StartupScout wants to do for business strategy what Canva did for design. And that kind of leaves us with one last question, and it's really for you. Now that the biggest barriers, cost and time, are pretty much gone, the only thing left is the idea itself. So, what great idea could you validate right now?